Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever and whenever you may be watching this broadcast. I'm Mark Holliday, and I'm here to give you an encouraging word for today. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever battled with the spirit of fear? I'm not just talking about the fear of flying, the fear of dogs, the fear of doing something new, walking on hot coals. I'm talking about you're nervous or you have an uneasiness to just launch out and do the menial things in life. And when you attempt to do them, this overwhelming spirit of fear just comes upon you. And when I mean a spirit of fear, I mean it plagues you. It hinders you from doing the things you really need to do. There's an old acronym people use when they do presentations. It's about fear, and they say it stands for false evidence appearing real. What do they mean by that? When fear begins to plague you, no matter what you try to do, there's some false evidence that keeps telling you that you can't do it. Well, I want to quickly give you a scripture in the book of Timothy. Paul was speaking to this young man who was getting ready to pastor a church. Now, you may not be able to get ready to pastor a church, but you might be a first-time mom, a first-time parent, going on an interview, getting ready to do something you've never done before, and this anxiety is just plaguing you. Well, here's the remedy that Paul gave to this young man, Timothy. I'm going to read this out of the Amplified Bible. It's a little lengthy, but look what it says here. In 2 Timothy 1:7, this is what Paul explained to Timothy about the spirit of fear, that it did not come from God, obviously came from the enemy. And here's what he says: for God did not give us a spirit of timidity or cowardice or fear, but he's giving us a spirit of power and of love and of judgment and personal discipline abilities that result in a calm, well-balanced mind and self-control. This is what Paul said God has given us. He said he's given us a peaceful mind. He's given us power. He's given us love. He's given us the ability to focus. Notice when the spirit of fear comes upon you, you can't think. Your words don't come out right. You get nervous on the inside. It does something to you. It actually paralyzes you. So here's what I want you to do. When that overwhelming anxiety, that spirit of fear comes upon you, I want you to start to memorize this scripture. There's other translations that you can read this in that's not as lengthy, but it goes like this. God has not given me a spirit of fear, but he's given me a spirit of love, power, and of a sound mind. And when you begin to quote that scripture, watch your boldness begin to come upon you. Watch something comes over you that's going to douse out, is going to put out that spirit of fear, and then a spirit of assurity and strength and power is going to come upon you. I want you to practice this even before you go to do something, so it can be your first mindset, okay? Hey, that's your encouraging word for the day. I'm Mark Holliday, and you have a great day.
That it takes to overcome the world. In the house of the Lord is where you want to be. So come and join us at Effective Living Ministries.
To arise to the leader that's on the inside.